मैं फ्लाइट पे अब आइस तो कभी नहीं मांग रही हूँ never I would say the film belongs to the audience more than it belongs to you guys.
It does.
Thank you
Right.
for putting it out there. Thank you. What you see in the trailer is a jhalak of it.
बारूद
Yes. चूचे का
मूत नहीं बारूद है। मतलब जब मम्मी से चप्पलें पड़ती थी तो आ जाते थे मार्क्स, जब नहीं पड़ती थी कि उनको लगता था बड़ा हो गया अब पढ़ लेगा अपने आप, तो नहीं आते थे मार्क्स।
इस बार आप चूचा का लक फैक्टर हो तो इस बार आपको कितना बोलने को मिलेगा?
मुझे लगता है मैं पूरी इंडस्ट्री का लक फैक्टर हूँ।
Years back we saw a film that made space in our heart, as if like today also we are waiting for it, the third installment of the film. Yes, I'm talking about Fukrey 3, and I have with me Pulkit, Varun, Manjot and Richa. Welcome to the Financial Express.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Let me begin by telling you I loved the trailer. I was just laughing.
Thank you.
But मैं फ्लाइट पे अब आइस तो कभी नहीं मांग रही हूँ. Never. Also, what I noticed while I was reading the comments, so much of love. I mean, I would say the film belongs to the audience more than it belongs to you guys.
It does.
Thank you
Right.
for putting it out there. Thank you.
How do you feel with like you're getting so much of love and appreciation, and just the trailer is out? Picture,
See,
आएगी
because
तो क्या?
as you said, it belongs to the audience. So if we are getting something with a little more, with another extension to it, which already belongs to the audience, there's a lot of expectation that comes with it, right? And we ourselves are probably the biggest fans of Fukrey as a franchise. Okay?
I'm also.
So we also watch it. When we hear it for the first time as a script also, we also hear it and visualize it as a fan of Fukrey. And if we as a team, चलो हमें आप छोड़ भी दो 2 मिनट, our director Mrig and a writer Vipul, both of them also are biggest fans and they are so anal about this film कि they wouldn't actually go ahead with it and bring it to us also if they themselves are not sure about the product that they are trying to make.
Right.
So yeah, we have very honestly again tried to come out with something interesting, something bigger on the canvas, but maintaining the same soul and the same heart. So we are very excited about it.
So am I. I'm waiting for 28th of September. So
Oh,
yes.
lovely.
Varun, this time Chucha has some amazing powers, okay? Like, something crazy Atrangi is happening. I want to know, what can you tell us about it? The powers, and he's also fighting election against Bholi Punjaban. मतलब डर नहीं है.
प्यार बहुत है
प्यार है ना, मोहब्बत.
I think yes. So Fukrey and चूचा और गॉड के गिफ्ट का एक बहुत ही करीबी का रिश्ता है. आई थिंक गॉड फुकरों पे बहुत मेहरबान होते हैं. एंड सो द फर्स्ट वन हैड अ सुपर पावर ऑफ सपनास, राइट? सो चूचा यूज्ड टू ड्रीम एंड हनी यूज्ड टू decode it, make a number out of it and used to win lotteries. That was their God ka gift and that power. Then it got escalated to Deja Chu, which was the premonitions that used to come to Chucha, and then how they used to like figure life out and stuff like that. The third installment is 3x of the Sapnas and the Deja Chu. I would put it like that. I don't want to give you a spoiler because what you see in the trailer is a jhalak of it.
बारूद.
Yes. चूचे का
मूत नहीं बारूद है।
So yeah, but it's a beautifully Atarangi God ka gift that this time Chucha has got, and with a lot of logic in it, and
Okay.
so yeah, there's logic in it, and yeah, I mean, and how they use it, how what is this God ka gift, how they use it, and how whacked their lives get by implementing this superpower, this God ka gift, and this chumatkar, what happens, and how Chucha fights Bholi with a lot of love in his heart, and so yeah, I mean, it's a lot of madness here, and we're very excited. We've been waiting to show it to people, to get it out there, because very rightly mentioned, Fukrey is the audience's film.
Exactly.
ये उनकी खुद की फिल्म है. तो हम भी वेट कर रहे हैं कि बच्चे घर वापस चले जाएं और 28 सितंबर को बच्चे
घर से सिनेमा में चले जाए।
पर मुझे ये बताओ, आप दोनों पास कब हो रहे हो यार? मतलब
हैं?
अब तो पास हो जाओ।
मम्मी भी यही पूछ रही है हमारी भी यार, मम्मी भी हमारी यही पूछ रही है।
पर रियल लाइफ में पढ़ाई करते थे आप लोग? आप मतलब आई कैन सी रिचा मस्ट बी स्टूडियस, लाइक आई कैन इमेजिन दैट.
I wasn't studious, I was just smart.
That works. That works.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
parents were academics, so I didn't have much of a choice. But yeah, not studious at all.
Manjot?
I was average.
हाय, क्या honesty पहली बार तूने
Manjot has a straight face, तो सारा काम उसी से हो जाता होगा ना?
नहीं, अभी मेरी थोड़ी तबीयत खराब है इसलिए ऐसा लग रहा है। बट हाँ, मैं अराउंड मतलब मुझे ना हमेशा से डर लगता था कि यार मैं फेल ना हो जाऊँ, उसके लिए मैं पढ़ता था। ये नहीं कि मेरे को अच्छा स्कोर करना है। तो ये डर की वजह से हमेशा मैं 60-70 टाइप्स।
वरुण पढ़ते थे?
I
उम्मीद कम है।
I'm a doctorate. I have done PhD.
Okay.
Really? In
That's
what?
something new.
Correct.
थोड़ा क्या
PhD कहाँ से?
कहाँ से?
I'm joking.
पहाड़गंज ऑफ दिल्ली की है इसने और कुछ
पहाड़गंज of दिल्ली के छोले भटूरे खा के आपा हो गई set. But jokes apart, I think no, I did my schooling, then I did my. मेरे को हमेशा से एक्टर बनना था और मुझे हमेशा से बचपन से सपना था, बचपन से मन था एक्टर बनने का। मैंने पढ़ाई भी इसी की करी। I did my bachelor's in media entertainment and film technology. मैं कुछ ना कुछ तो इसी के अंदर ही कर रहा होता था, मेरे को पता नहीं मैं इसके अलावा क्या करता। तो with the grace of God, parents were very supportive. They helped me pursue whatever I wished to do, and so yeah. But so my graduation and everything post my school is all about films and all about cinema and all about.
I'm glad you
theatre.
chose that.
Thank you.
What about you, Pulkit?
I think PhD बोलूँगा मैं भी।
आपने कहाँ से की?
नहीं, but my PhD is pronounced as फुद्दू।
Can you say Fuddu on camera?
Of course, you have said it 10 times on screen.
She's Bholi Punjab and everything is allowed.
She's Boli Punjab and everything is now. But yeah, like studies were not like my strongest thing. But yeah, again, smart enough to like graduate from one class to another one.
Okay.
And मतलब जब मम्मी से चप्पलें पड़ती थी तो आ जाते थे मार्क्स, जब नहीं पड़ती थी कि उनको लगता था बड़ा हो गया अब पढ़ लेगा अपने आप, तो नहीं आते थे मार्क्स।
Okay. You know, it is said and we have always heard that comedy is not easy. I think it comes naturally to you, Varun. But how was it in the film?
It is. There's a lot of effort that kind of goes in. Comedy is not one man's job. It's not one actor's job. It is, I mean, every genre is very difficult. But again, to make drama, I think relatively is a lot of factor dependent, right? It's comedy is. मैं जितना मर्जी कुछ फनी बोल दूं या कोई जोक क्रैक कर लूं, सामने से रिएक्शन या सब फ्लैट हो जाएगा, या फिर मैं जितना भी कुछ उतना अच्छे से ना बोल पाऊं लेकिन अगले का रिएक्शन इस तरह से बिल्ड हो जाएगा, वो पूरा सीक्वेंस बन जाएगा। सो आई थिंक एज इट्स द टर्म दैट सेज, देयर इज अ सेइंग दैट कॉमेडी इज अ सीरियस बिजनेस, इट एक्चुअली काइंड ऑफ इज. And it's not easy to do it, and it has a lot to do with the writing, it has a lot to do with the direction, it has a lot to do with co-actors and the tuning and the camaraderie and the situation. So
You got the best co-actors, I guess.
Of course, yes. I've been very fortunate and blessed that I got a chance to start off with the most amazing talent, and I became a part of the family. So now we are all like brothers and sisters trying to make people laugh.
Because Manjot बहुत देर से शांत है और I think he's
उसकी
not
तबीयत ठीक नहीं है
well.
ना?
I want to ask him something.
भाई फाइनेंशियल एक्सप्रेस है, फाइनेंस की तुम्हें
वो
चीजें
लोग
नहीं
पैसे
बताएंगे।
देते हैं अच्छा जवाब देने पे।
What is
हाँ,
debit?
मुझे
What
दे
is
दो।
credit? बताओ जरा।
What is debit? What is
आप लोग
credit?
मुझे दे दो थोड़े।
Debit was
डेबिट व्हाट कम्स इन, क्रेडिट व्हाट गोज आउट तो आता है।
See, he knows it.
very good.
Yeah.
That's it. बस financial expense.
But जैसे अभी आप नहीं बोल रहे हो ना, फर्स्ट और सेकंड फिल्म में भी आपको ज्यादा लोगों ने बोलने नहीं दिया है, बट इस बार आप चूचा का लक फैक्टर हो, तो इस बार आपको कितना बोलने को मिलेगा?
चूचा का मुझे लगता है मैं पूरी इंडस्ट्री का लक फैक्टर हूँ। जो फिल्म करता हूँ सारी हिट होती है।
He's a dream boy.
होए
He's the cutest, so yeah. Also, Manjot, I want to ask you something. It's a very serious question, but we've seen that, especially Bollywood, I'll say, we stereotype a lot. We are changing, we are progressing, but we do that. For instance, a chubby and fat girl has to be there in the film for a comic relief. Similarly, a cop has to be either Shinde or Tambe. I don't know for what reason.
Yeah.
If a Muslim guy is there, he has to wear a topi. Similarly, when it comes to Sardars, they are used for comedy, and to an extent that it sometimes gets derogatory because they're shown as senseless. I want to understand, how do you address that, and how are you making that conscious effort to change that, because we need it?
ऑफ कोर्स ये मुझे भी और मेरी फैमिली को भी हमेशा से, जब वो सिनेमा देखते आए थे उनको भी खटकती थी ये बात। तो जब मैं पहली बार सेट पे जा रहा था तो मेरी मॉम ने मुझे यही बोला था कि बेटा बहुत अच्छी बात है, हमारी ख़ानदान से कोई नहीं पहुंचा यहाँ तक, तू पहुंचा है, वेरी प्राउड, बट मेक श्योर जब तू फिल्म कर रहा है कि अपने कम्युनिटी का, अपने रिलीजन का मजाक नहीं उड़ना चाहिए। कोई भी ऐसा डायलॉग मत बोलना, कोई भी ऐसा एक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए कि तेरा खुद का मजाक उड़े या अपनी सिखिज़म का मजाक उड़े। तो हमेशा से मेरी मॉम मुझे फीड करती गई थी वो, और मैं हमेशा से मैंने यू वोंट बिलीव, मतलब ऐसे बढ़ा चढ़ा के नहीं बोल रहा, बट मैंने जितना मैंने काम किया उससे मैंने काम मना किया है, जस्ट बिकॉज ये रीज़न कि यार मुझे सिखिज़म का मजाक नहीं उड़ाना। एक ये जो बाबा जी ने एक इज़्ज़त दी है सर पे, पगड़ी टर्बन, उसका मजाक नहीं उड़ाना। तो ऑलवेज़, और मैं आगे और ये कॉन्शियस एफर्ट डालता रहूँगा कि यार चलो ये तो कॉमेडी फिल्म्स मुझे मिलती हैं जो भी है, इवन सीरियस फिल्म्स भी मिलें, उसमें भी एक सीरियस रोल हो एक सरदार का। तो या आई ट्राई माय बेस्ट।
आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दैट.
You know,
So yes.
I've said this earlier also in one of the interviews, but I would like to repeat it here because you pointed out this particular point. There are two Sardars in the industry. One is Diljit and one is Manjot. And they have single-handedly managed to do this, make their own mark and leave that mark on the big screen. So I feel if anybody has that capability to break that norm and create interesting characters around Sikhism and Sikhs, it's this guy.
Right.
एक और बात है कि मतलब मुझे लगता है लोगों का एक परसेप्शन बन जाता है कि नहीं यार कॉमेडी फिल्म है तो ये कॉमेडी रोल करता है। नहीं, वो सिचुएशन कॉमेडी होती है, सिचुएशन होती है। हाँ, मैं तो मेरी तो टैंकी चोरी हो गई है, इसमें मैंने क्या हंसा दिया।
Don't remind me of that.
ये मुझे ना लोग समझ नहीं आता ऐसा क्यों सोचते हैं। इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग। अब मेरे पैसे चोरी हो गए हैं, मेरे पास पैसे नहीं है, लोग सिचुएशन पे हंसते हैं,
Right.
एक्टर या कैरेक्टर पे नहीं हंसते।
And also, I feel very rightly said that it's the situation, it's that, and there's a shift also that's happening. You know, you mentioned something about you know, like chubby people are always for the comedy relief or something like that. I'll tell you one. It'll just take 2 minutes. I'll tell you a very interesting thing because that's something that really touched me. I was in Delhi for an event, and I was just like, you know, I finished the event and I was just like kind of with my team sitting and all that. And there was a group of these 5-6 people that kind of came to me and they said, Varun bhai, kaise ho? मैंने कहा very good and all that. He's like, Paji 2 minutes आपसे बात कर सकते हैं? मैंने कहा of course sir, please. Then we started chatting. He's like, Paji आपको देख के ना बड़ा मजा आता है. मैंने कहा thank you यार. कहते पाजी मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा, हमारी वोटी के सामने ना मतलब हमारी वाह वाह हो जाती है। मैंने कहा वोटी के सामने वाह वाह हो जाती है? कहते पाजी हम कभी भी रात को ऐसे बैठ के टीवी देख रहे होते हैं ना अपनी वोटी के साथ, तो टीवी पे जब भी कोई भी चिजल्ड बॉडी वाला बंदा आ रहा होता है, एंड दे वर लाइक हैप्पी, लाइक यू नो, लाइक अ लिटिल चबी पीपल, राइट। जैसे कोई भी बॉडी वाला बंदा आ रहा होता है या फिर कोई भी एब्स वाला होता है ना, तो हमेशा हमारी वोटी हमें ताने मारती है। तो वो कहती है कि उसको देखो कैसे है। कहते पाजी आप आते हो ना, हम उसको ताने मारते हैं, हमारे जैसा भी आ सकता है। So it just felt so, it hit me so, this thing that it's so beautiful that someone is just relating.
Yes.
I keep saying it is very important to be fit, it's very important to be healthy physically, but at the same time, whatever the course you're in, whatever the course, however in whatever body state you are, all you need to be is just be happy with the current state that you are. That is the only thing. If you are in a certain body type, it's fine. I mean, just be happy with
पानी
it.
भी घी बन जाता है
पानी भी घी बन जाता है.
मुझसे पूछो आप
खुश रहना चाहिए, सबसे ज़्यादा important वो चीज़ होती है. And you never know what is relating where and how people are kind
right
of
I
perceiving
agree
it and taking it.
that's a new perspective
Yeah,
so
100%. It just opened me. I was like, wow. I was like, मैं आता हूँ भाभी से मिलने.
It's amazing.
I'll
Body
quickly ask my
diversity.
last third question. Before that, I would tell Richa that I'm expecting your production house, to bring such films. Like, I have my eyes there. So, yes.
Thank you.
So, you know, one thing that is common about all of you guys have kind of started your career mostly together. He's a veteran. So, yes.
Very fun.
But if I can call you guys an outsider, it won't be wrong. I mean, there's no godfather. You, whatever you are, you have done on your own. But look at your journey. I mean, made in heaven. I loved it.
Thank you.
You have your production house at this age, doing international projects, and Hira Mandi is coming.
Yes. Yeah.
And Dream Girl 2. Don't get me started. I'll start laughing. It was so good. Varun,
situations पे ना
oh yes, oh yes. Varun has completed 10 years in the industry, 17 Hindi films, and then 2 Punjabi.
Yes. Wow.
Yes.
Oy, oy,
Yes.
oy.
और वो 10 साल में से आप 2 कोविड के तो निकाल ही दो.
हाँ.
So, 8 साल के
Exactly.
हिसाब से क्या average है
Exactly.
भाई? क्या what a
And
strike
one
rate,
thing,
bro.
one thing that I would say, film अच्छी हो, ज़्यादा ना चल पाई, but your characters have always stood out, and that's a sign of a good actor. I want to understand. I want you guys to tell me, how do you look back at your journey, and was there a time जब सबने बोला तुमसे नहीं हो पाएगा, जाओ, this place is not for you, and how did you kept yourself motivated?
यार देखो सीधी सी बात है, कोई भी कहेगा, पूरी दुनिया ये बोलेगी आपको, जब भी आप कुछ ऐसा ट्राई करोगे जो सबकी रीच में पॉसिबल नहीं है, लोग बोलेंगे ये आपके बस की बात नहीं है, आप नहीं कर पाओगे, आपको नहीं ट्राई करना चाहिए. बट जब तक आप अपने आप को वो बात नहीं बोल रहे ना,
Right.
यू कैन डेफिनेटली गो अहेड एंड ग्रैब दैट. And that is what matters. You just have to have that very clear conversation with yourself. That's the only thing.
Agree.
Otherwise, none of us would be sitting here. I'm
Yeah.
sure. हम सबके we all have families, and not everybody in the family would be equally on the same page कि हाँ ठीक है जाओ भाई बॉम्बे जाओ अपना एक्टर बनो, जाओ
Yes.
गाने गाओ पेड़ों के आसपास, धक्के खाओ स्टूडियोज के बाहर. सब बोलते हैं मिक्स मैच चीज़ें, करेक्ट, बट it's the stubbornness and the belief that we all had in ourselves with the support of our family and our closest people that actually gives us the power and works as the fuel. And I can say this on everybody's behalf that we did not shift our focus and we still do not shift our focus. And जहाँ तक outsider की बात है, I feel the industry has been very warm and very welcoming to all of us. आपने इतनी सारी accomplishments अभी गिनवाई हैं. Like I
Obviously.
probably am the least accomplished out of this
ए, चुप कर.
super talented lot.
बड़ा है.
ऐसा तो
But
नहीं
modest.
है.
नहीं, but serious.
Modest.
No,
Fishing,
seriously.
fishing expedition.
No, but seriously saying कि the only thing that matters is that you should have that very clear conversation with yourself and never be disheartened with a failure, never take it to your heart and never take the success to your head. Just be grounded and be rooted. That's it.
छिछोरे देखो ना, it's okay to fail. It's okay to
Another
fail.
beautiful film.
I'll tell you something. इतना इंटरेस्टिंग होता है जब when we were venturing, actors ना झूठ नहीं बोल सकते. जब आप एस्पायरिंग भी कर रहे हो, आप जब स्टार्ट कर रहे हो, कोई बंदे ने अब फॉर एग्जांपल एक बंदे ने टेक्सटाइल की फैक्ट्री लगानी है, ठीक है, उसको खानदान में कोई लेना देना नहीं है, सीखना कुछ है, वो जाता है उसको फैक्ट्री लगानी है. आप उससे पूछते हो भाई तेरा काम कैसा चल रहा है, वो कह रहा है बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, आप उसकी किताबें नहीं चेक करोगे,
Right.
आप मान जाओगे.
Right.
एज एन एक्टर मैं बॉम्बे आया हूँ, काम कैसा चल रहा है, बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, अच्छा दिखा तो है नहीं. लोगों को ये समझ नहीं आता कि काम ढूंढना भी एक काम है,
Right.
एक फुल टाइम काम है काम ढूंढना भी. व्हेन यू वेंचरिंग आउट, व्हेन यू गिविंग दैट ऑडिशन. मैं 6 महीने बॉम्बे में करके मैं वापस घर गया किसी फंक्शन के लिए कुछ है, तो किसी ने पूछा आसपास में क्या हो रहा है, मैंने कहा मैंने एक ऐड करी है, कहते वो तो एक दिन में बन गई होगी, बाकी 6 महीने क्या करा. फॉर मी नाउ आई कांट एक्सप्लेन इट टू देम कि भाई
Right.
मेरे को 3 महीने वो उस एक दिन के लिए लगे. तो उनको हम झूठ नहीं बोल सकते कि काम कैसा चल रहा है. अगर बढ़िया है तो दिखेगा, नहीं चल रहा तो नहीं दिखेगा, तो झूठ नहीं बोल सकते उस चीज़ का. एंड हाउ इट जस्ट काइंड ऑफ शेप्स अप एंड ऑल दैट. एंड वही चीज़ है विद द ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड, आप वो करने, आप फोकस में रहो, होती है तो वो हो जाता है करते
Right.
करते।
Right.
इंटेंस हो
मैं
गया।
किस्सा बताता हूँ जल्दी से। एक बार बहुत पहले ना, काफ़ी सालों पहले मैं किसी के पास गया था, कोई एजेंसी थी, बोल लूँ कोई एजेंसी थी, तो मैंने उन्हें बोला कि मुझे आपके साथ काम करना है, प्लीज़ आप मुझे साइन कर दो। तो उन्होंने किसी के थ्रू बोला कि बाद में मुझे कॉल आया कि नहीं यार, हम आपके लिए काम नहीं ढूंढ सकते, आप सरदार हो, हमारे लिए आपके लिए काम लाना मुश्किल है।
Okay.
तो मुझे बुरा लग सकता था, बट मुझे बुरा नहीं लगा क्योंकि मुझे पता था मेरा लेवल क्या है अभी। बाद में मुझे वही बंदा जब पार्टी में मिला, एक वो मेन ओनर, उसने खुद मुझे बुलाया, तू आता क्यों नहीं है यार, तेरे को करते हैं ना, करते हैं। तो मुझे लगता है इंसान को ना अपना लेवल पता होना चाहिए, अगर वो है तो वो ज़रूर एक ना एक दिन कामयाब होता
I
है।
agree. Richa.
I'm smiling because I can't believe I'm here. But I made so many wrong choices by the book. Like in my initial films, I played a really small character in Oi Lucky. It was memorable. Then I
Yes.
played a much older woman in Gangs of Wasipur, and the film went on to become a cult film. So nobody understood my real age. In fact, the first time Pulkit met me, he's like, "You're young." I was like, and then this foul-mouthed Bholi character, then one Bhabhi character. I've done characters that have aged and been very crass, stuff that I've put on weight for, like Madam Chief Minister. It was like, almost like actually like an androgynous character almost. So I sometimes honestly can't believe I'm here. So I feel very grateful. And then I think that I met so many people, even on Gangs of Wasipur, so many cast members have come and said, "अरे हमें नहीं लगता था तुम चलोगी, चल गई
Okay.
यार तुम तो." So I'm like, हाँ, मैं प्रोड्यूस कर रही हूँ, कुछ आपके पास आऊँगी स्क्रिप्ट लेके. But I really want to, like, every time I feel like I want to give up, and it happens to me once
Of
a
course.
month, twice, like, and because the whole ball game is so different for girls, guys, you don't even know half the shit and half the horror stories with the what is expected of you. Not to elaborate on it, but I just feel like every time I wanted to give up, I felt like I can't, because if I'm an outsider and I've made all these choices, which are my choices, their success, their failures, I have to own them.
Right.
I've chosen now to get married to this guy at this time. I have chosen everything in my life to be public, my opinions, everything. So these are things that I own. And then tomorrow when I collect this and go somewhere, these are my choices. So I want to make sure that I'm successful now, because if what's the point? Because then people will be like, अरे फिर ये बैठ जाता है, career बैठ जाता है, या ये role नहीं करना चाहिए. After that, if you see so many actresses took risks, like
Right.
Sant Ki Aankh, and those things happened, that it's like a mental thing, it's like a world record for like a overhead clean and press. Once it's made at 220 pounds, in 2 months someone will do 222 or
Right.
224.
I agree.
It's a mental thing that you have to break. And sometimes you don't realize God gives you these chances to keep breaking them.
Right.
So I respect that space.
And I would say these choices have made you what you are, and that's why people love you. So yes.
Thank you.
So I'll quickly ask my last question. Because I'm from the Financial Express, we need to ask something related to money. And it's a very fun question.
Give us some.
No.
Give me some.
Let me start. Financial Express, no? I invested in like mutual funds and whatever in a lean period. And last year, my Delhi functions were paid for because I just sold off some stocks. Because I didn't have to dip into my savings. So I really, like, if you're a woman and you want to pay for your own wedding and you're an adult now, you don't want to, burden your father, start saving, because it comes in handy. It's something that, property,
totally
just
agree.
gold, whatever you want to do, just save and spend it on yourself.
I'll do.
Okay. So my question is, you all have had humble beginning, but at this stage in your career, you can probably afford everything, if not everything, then most of the things. But I want to understand, do you still look at the price tags or look for discounts, or you just splurge?
Last year
How
I
is
went to Sarojini Nagar, I just want to say.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We do. Matlab, for me, the price tags are checked by Kriti. not by me.
Best thing to do.
She doesn't let me do that.
Oh, he's a spendthrift.
I can't. I'm very bad with numbers. Very bad with numbers. Like literally, I don't know कि धनिये का क्या price है और brinjal का क्या price है. And you know, sometimes like there was a time when I was paying like 2,500 rupees for a kilogram of mutton
What?
for my pet. Yeah.
Okay.
I was paying that because I was being
I'm
looted by my
judged.
house help. And I didn't know that अच्छा ये price नहीं होता है क्या? कितना होता है फिर?
भाई
Like-
2500 तो अभी भी नहीं है.
Exactly.
I know, but मतलब now I know, but I don't get into
Okay,
numbers at
boys
all.
spend, yeah. Ali
Yeah.
also spends a lot.
I'm missing him here. So
But I don't call it spending. Like I'm not aware. I've
No,
never
that
made
is-
myself aware about
You
it.
became ullu वहाँ पे.
हाँ.
Yeah.
I became financially ullu.
Financially
Yes.
ullu.
What
So
about
now
you?
I have an ullu who's always overlooking the
Listen, she's very
finances.
smart, huh?
She's
She
very
is,
smart.
very smart.
And so is
Yeah.
Chucha. Chucha is very smart. He made some interesting investments and he's still reaping the benefits of them.
Really?
Over to you.
Yeah, I think spending, if you ask me, there are certain things that I do check. One thing that I don't see when it comes to anything and I get very indulged is travel.
Traveling.
Okay.
Yes.
Traveling is something, if it is that I don't like kind of see anything, I get very indulgent in that. Apart from that, there are certain things and my mom's there to kind of keep a check on everything and I still like kind of refer everything through her.
Oh.
And yeah, so she likes it and I love it and it's good. It's good to be guided.
What about you, Manjot?
ये मुझे तो आज भी पॉकेट मनी मिलती है पापा से. सारा पापा
मंजोत ये नहीं
सारा-
बोलते कैमरा पे.
क्यों?
तुम्हें अगली फिल्म
He's honest.
नहीं तो इसमें गलत क्या है? वो सेव कर रहे हैं मुझे. बट हाँ, कोई नहीं, एक दिन आएगा जब मैं सारा हैंडल करूँगा. बट या मैं लेकिन जब भी शॉपिंग
उसको पापा से मिलते हैं मुझे जेन्युइनली कृति से पॉकेट मनी मिलती है भाई.
पर
मेरे को इतना ही बजट मिलता है, इतना ही स्पेंड करना है भाई. इससे ज़्यादा करना है तो फिर गो.
जेन्युइनली मेरे को है शॉपिंग करनी, कुछ भी मैं सेल लगी हो या डिस्काउंट है तभी.
Wow. Wow. I
about
just
you?
want you. I'm a splurger, so don't get me started.
ये देखो, ये सवाल पूछ रहे हैं हमसे.
फाइनेंशियल एक्सप्रेस का क्या होगा?
I have made my
I am a
investments,
splurger.
okay, but then
But then
a few things I can't resist.
यार
ठीक है.
एंड में कोई काम ना आए, पैसा जरूर काम आएगा.
I
इसलिए
agree.
जितना बचा सकते हो बचा लो. थैंक
I
यू.
agree.
28 सितंबर फुकरे देख लेना 3 सिनेमा घरों में प्लीज.
जितना पैसा बचा है
हाँ,
उसमें से थोड़ा सा खर्च कर देना क्योंकि आप हंसोगे, आप फ्रेश होगे, फिर और पैसा कमा सकते हो.
बेस्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट ऑफ योर लाइफ.
Yeah.
यस.
I agree. Cool. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
and it was a
you,
lovely
thank
interview.
you.
Thanks a lot, yeah.
Thank you.